So in the previous video, I have explained the rule 1, rule 2 and rule 3, rule 4 of determining the number of significant figures. In this, we will be completing the remaining significant figures determination by rule 5, 6 and 7. So this rule 5, rule 6, rule 7, they'll include calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So in rule 5, we'll be seeing addition as well as subtraction. First, we'll see an example and then we will read the statement. In this example, we have taken 4.523 plus 2.3 plus 6.24. In this 4.523, we have 3 decimal places, 5, 2, 3. In 2.3, we have 1 decimal place, just the 3. In 6.24, we have 2 decimal places, 2 and 4. Okay, so when we add all these 3 terms, we are getting 13.063, which is the actual sum. This is called as actual sum. In addition, you have to use the term actual sum. So this 13.063 has 3 decimal places. Now we have to reduce these 3 decimal places to 1 decimal place, because according to rule 5, the result of addition or subtraction should be reported to the same number of decimal places as that of the term with least number of decimal places. So in these 3 terms, which has the least number of decimal places? 2.3 with 1 decimal place. So even the resultant sum, it should also have only 1 decimal place. But here we have 3, we have to reduce it to 1 by rounding off. So how do we do this rounding off? It can be done by 3 conditions. The first condition here, when the last digit, if it is less than 5, then we have to take the before digit, which is 7 here, as it is, 5.67. If the last digit is greater than 5, 8 is greater than 5, right? So if the last digit is greater than 5, then the before digit, it should be increased by 1. 6 should be increased by 1, which is 13.37. This is how we do rounding off. And in this we will see the third condition, where we have the last digit as 5, equal to 5. Okay, less than 5, greater than 5, equal to 5. So what do we do when it is equal to 5? We have to depend on the before term. Here we have even number. We should not see if it is less than 5 or greater than 5. Here we have to see if it is even or odd. If it is even, it will be as it is, 9.08. And you should not write again 5 here. Here also you should not write 4. Okay, you should drop those numbers. You have to just write in this 9.08. And in 9.035, this 3 is odd. So it should be increased by 1, 9.04. And how we will round off this 9.04? 4 is less than 5. So 9.0. This term is taken as it is. Okay, this is how you do rounding off. Now this actual sum, you have to report it to 1 decimal place. 13.063. 3 is less than 5. If it is less than 5, the before digit, you have to take it as it is, 13.06. But what happened here? Is this the reported sum? No. You have to reduce it to 1 decimal place, because according to rule 5, the number of decimal places in the resultant sum should be equal to the number of decimal places in the term which has least number of decimal places. Okay, so 13.06, again you have to round it off. 6 is greater than 5, so the before digit, it should be increased by 1, 13.1. This is the reported sum. Okay, this is how you do additions while determining the number of significant figures in the resultant sum. Now, while doing subtraction, how do you do it? The same way, both are same itself, just the names it will differ. Actual difference. Here we have used actual sum, here we'll be using actual difference. And what will be the reported difference for 14.118? 8 is greater than 5. So if it is greater than 5, the before digit should be increased by 1. 14.12. So here also we have to see the number of significant figures. The term with least significant figure, not significant figures, the number of decimal places. So the term with least number of decimal places you have to consider. So the first term has 3 decimal places and the second term has 2 decimal places. So the actual difference, it has 3 decimal places. It should be rounded off to 2 decimal places. So how do you do this? By rounding off. 14.118, when it is rounded off, we will get 14.12. This is the reported difference. So this is how we'll determine the number of significant figures in calculations like additions or subtractions. Now in rule 6, we'll be learning how to calculate the number of significant figures in multiplication and division. Okay, first example, it is of multiplication. We have taken 4.327, which has 4 significant figures, into 2.8, which has 2 significant figures. Remember that in rule 5, there is no role of significant figures. Number of significant figures have no role to play in rule 5. But in rule 6 and rule 7, significant figures, number of significant figures plays a very important role. In rule 5, we have number of decimal places. Okay. In rule 6, we have number of significant figures. So in this one is in this term we have 4 significant figures, and in 2.8 we have 2 significant figures, and their product 12.1156. This is the actual product. In this, the number of significant figures is 6. 6 significant figures. So what does the rule state? That the result of multiplication or division should be reported to the same number of significant figures as is possessed by the least precise term used in the calculation. So in this calculation, which has least number of significant figures? 2.8. It has 2 significant figures. So the actual product should also have 2 significant figures. It should not have 6 significant figures. So what do? We should round it off. So this rounding off should be done only in numbers which have decimals. Okay. So 12.1156, you have to apply those conditions. 6 is greater than 5. So this 5, it has to be increased by 1. 12.116. In this 12.116, we have 5 significant figures. But we want only 2 significant figures at last. Okay, now we'll reduce it again. 6 is greater than 5. So the before digit, it should be increased by 1. 12.12. It has 4 significant figures. No, we want 2 significant figures. Again, 2 is less than 5. The before digit, it is taken as it is. No change. No, it is not increased by 1. Number of significant figures in 12.1 is 3 significant figures. We have to again round it off. 1 is less than 5. So the before digit, it will remain as it is. So the reported product is 12. Just 12. You can't even write 12.0 because again that rule, what if the 0, if a number is ending in 0 and that 0 is to the right of a decimal point, that is considered as significant, and again you will get 3 significant figures. But no, you should not write as 12.0. You should just write it as 12. So here we will be having 2 significant figures. Okay. Now we'll see division. 0.46, it has how many significant figures? 2 significant figures, which are 4 and 6. And it is divided by 15.734. It has how many significant figures? 5 significant figures. All 1, 5, 7, 3, 4. All these are non-zero digits. They are significant. 5 significant figures. And this is our actual quotient. Here we have used the term actual product, reported product. Here you have to use actual quotient and reported quotient. So in actual quotient, what was the number? 0.029236. Okay. Number of significant figures is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 significant figures. Then according to rule 6, what does it tell? That the number of significant figures should be same as that of the least precise term used in the calculation. So here we have 2 significant, 5 significant figures. So we have to get 2 significant figures in our reported quotient. How do we do that? By rounding it off. 0.029236. 6 is greater than 5. The before digit, which is 3, it should be increased by 1. 0.02924. How many significant figures? 4 significant figures. We have to get 2 significant figures. Again, 4 is less than 5. The before term 2, it is taken as it is. 0.0292. Again, we have to reduce it to 2 significant figures because here we have 3 significant figures. This 2 is less than 5. 9 remains as it is. It is taken as it is. 0.029. Okay. Here again we will not write 2. Okay. We are dropping this number. 0.029. So here we have two significant numbers. So this is our reported quotient. Okay, so the result of multiplication or division should be reported to the same number of significant figures as is possessed by the least precise term used in the calculation other than the exact number. So sometimes what happens is, see here, 4.327 into 2.8 into 2 value. Here we, in this 4.327 we have 4 significant figures. In 2.8 we have 2 significant figures. And this 2 will tell we have that is one significant figure. No. Why? Because this is an exact number. Only if we are taking it in a measurement way, we can write it as one significant figure. Measurements means like 2 centimeters, okay, 2 grams. Then you can write it as one significant figure. Number of significant figures in 2 is 1. If at all we are considering it as a measurement. But here this 2 is an exact number. Exact number means it has no uncertainty, no estimation, no rounding off. Okay, such numbers are called as exact numbers. They have certainty. So here will not consider this exact number. In rule 6 as well as in rule 7 will not be considering the exact number. Number of significant figure. Okay, so that is what about exact number. Now rule 7, if a calculation involves a number of steps, addition, multiplication, division, subtraction, all are combined in those calculations, then the result should contain the same number of significant figures as that of the least precise number involved other than the exact number. Same as the rule 6 you have to apply here. Here I'll explain this example. 42.967 has 5 significant figures. 0.02435 has 4 significant figures. 0.34 has 2 significant figures, and 4, it is an exact number, will not consider it. I mean, will involve it in calculations, but the counting by determining the number of, while determining the number of significant figures, will not consider this 4. Okay, so what will be the actual result? 0.7692988. That is the actual result. Number of significant figures here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 significant figures. But the reported results, number of significant figures should be same as that of the term containing least number of significant figures. So 5, 4, 2. 0.34's number of significant figure is 2. So we have to round it off to 2 significant figures. Again you have to round it off. 8. 0.769299. 9. So this 9 is greater than 5. So this 9 have to increase it by 1. 9 plus 1, 10. 0.7693. 3 is less than 5. I am rounding it off, okay. 3 is less than 5. So 0.769. And you have to take 9 as it is. 9 is, I think it is not visible. Okay, I'll write it. 0.769299. This 9 is greater than 5, right? So 0.7692. You have to increase it by 1. 9 plus 1 is 10. So 1 is carried forward, 3. 2 plus 1, 3. Now 0.7693, when it is rounded off, what will be the number? 0.769, because 3 is less than 5 and 9 is taken as it is. Again 9 is greater than 5, 0.77. So the 0.77 has 2 significant number, and this is the reported result. So these are the rules to determine the number of significant figures in a given number.